Hello, and welcome to the interview. We have been recently reading. We've been reading a book called The Road, and you think it's just a book, but no, this is real life. And we're about to get the inside scoop with the man and the son and how they relate to each other and their relationship with each other. So, man, tell me, what has it been like trying to stay alive? Tell me what life has been like on the road.
Well, to be honest, it's been pretty hard. It's been pretty treacherous. My hands are cold. I can barely feel them, but we just keep pressing forward. Me and my boy here, we don't quit. We're not quitters. And we've stayed well prepared. Actually, we haven't stayed well prepared. We've been doing our best to stay as alive as possible. But I think we're gonna make it.
Wow, that was really intense. I really hope you stay alive and prepared. Anyways, I'm going to ask the son what it's been like to be on the road with his father. Little boy, tell me, how has it been with your father? How has he acted different? Has he tried to eat you or anything? Like, tell me your insight and your input on your whole life, basically chilling and walking on this road.
This trip with my father it's been pretty eye-opening. My whole life has been spent walking on this thing that we call the road. And I don't really know much about where we think that we're going to. My dad tries to hide some things from me, but I think that it's really important that we stay close, we stay loyal, and we just press forward. And no, my dad has not tried to eat me. It's been a pretty good journey so far.
Wow. Well, I'm so happy to hear that you guys have not become cannibalistic, because that kind of stuff can really ruin relationships. That personally, I think that this father-son relationship has been more than great, because Mr. Man, you have done your best to shield your son from all this crazy turmoil and disasterness, and it's really been really great to just see how a father should be and act during a situation like this. This relationship, father-son relationship, it's been more than a relationship, I think. Personally, I would have to say that it's Mr. Man, I'm not done with my interview. Tell me how, Mr. Man, you do your best trying to shield your son from any gross things, like dead. You try to shield his eyes, and you try to keep him as pure as possible. When your son knows that stuff is there, and he's already seen it, why do you continue to try to shield him?
Well, I really just think that you see your son and you see these things that could be put into his brain, and you see how young he is. You really don't want that kind of stuff to be put into a young child's brain, because it just stays there. And I know he says all the time that, Dad, I've seen this stuff. What's there is there. There's nothing to hide, it still just breaks my heart, because I just want to keep him young and innocent, and
I don't want him to see that, because if he sees that, I feel like maybe he'll be influenced or something, you know. Little Junior, he has been so strong. He has pressed forward. You know, he's really just, he's been there. He's been there for me. He's been there for himself. He's been there for his mom. His mom? And his mom isn't even here anymore. He's been there for her. But basically, I just shield him from all that junk. You don't want junk. You don't want to junk up a nice shoes. You don't want to junk up your nice new shoes. You don't want to junk up your little boy Junior's brain. Fresh meat. I have one more question. You say throughout your journey that you guys are holding the light. Would you mind talking more about that, please? It's kind of like you keep going. And it's just kind of like, I tell my son, you know, we can't give up. We can't give up. We can't die, because we carry the light. We carry the pureness that is left in the world. Who knows what other people are out there doing the things they do? Who knows if we're the last people on earth? That's why we have to keep carrying the light. We can't give up. That's what the light is. A light like the sun. It never burns out. That's why we have to keep going. We'll never burn out. Me and my boy, we never burn out. Why is my face white? Why? No, really, why is it? I really just think that, I mean, here are your books. Tell me how, I have to come up with more questions. Let me break. And I look like a pedophile.